Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah-Brooke Stiles, Clinical Director of Mind Body Integrative Therapy. Today I'm going to do kind of round two of a video that I made a couple days ago on the idea that emotions are meant to be felt, not analyzed. And this came from an idea from a talk, a YouTube video from Heidi Priebe on intellectualizing, intellectual bypassing, and this concept that some of us think that by identifying, acknowledging, connecting the dots on our emotions, why we're feeling them, what we're feeling, that is processing them. And in fact, that is not true. Emotions need to be felt in order to be processed. And so in my initial video, I had shared that I was going to challenge myself to do this, to practice feeling my emotions versus kind of bypassing the feeling piece and going straight to, well, I know I'm angry and I'm accepting the fact that I'm angry and I know why I'm angry. And so now we're good, we can move on. That is what I'm really used to doing. And what I've been doing the last couple of days is experimenting with, okay, I'm feeling this. Now, what does that feel like in my body? How do I know I'm feeling that emotion? And that has been quite a journey for the last 2 days. So I'm going to speak a little bit to my experience and to kind of walk you through maybe one way you could explore feeling your emotions and kind of identifying if you are more intellectualizing your emotions or if you are truly kind of feeling, processing your emotions on a daily basis. So one emotion that has come up a lot for me lately is fear. And it's been really interesting sitting with fear and kind of navigating what does that feel like in my body. And the way I've kind of reflected on that is I feel into my body. And for me, fear is a lot in my stomach. And it almost feels like someone is like turning a pot with a big like wooden spoon, right? It just feels there's like a lot of movement in my stomach. It feels like it's turning and it kind of goes up into my throat, the bottom of my throat where that just feels kind of tense, like a lot of strain in that area. And so what I've been doing is I've just been sitting with that really uncomfortable feeling in my body. And what I've noticed is although that emotion pops up fairly frequently in the day, that the more I sit with the physical feelings of that emotion, it kind of naturally just like dissipates, right? Like we think of a bell curve. And so you think of like an intense emotion, you're like up here, right? But what I've noticed is if I sit with it and I feel it in my body and I just stay with that feeling, it's naturally dipping back down. And this is a new concept for me because before I was intellectually bypassing this emotion, feeling this emotion a lot. I was maybe saying I was anxious or fearful at something and then like figuring out why, like what happened to make me feel fearful. Okay, I got that figured out. And now I can like intellectually, put the dots together why I don't need to be fearful anymore. And so I can kind of just put a lid on it, right? Put it in a box and throw the box aside. But I think that might be why I experience this emotion so frequently because it's been kind of constantly repressed through this process of intellectualizing it over and over again versus truly feeling what it feels like in my body. So try this out. Let me know how it goes in the comments and I'll talk to you soon.